don't compete, don't compare, go out and dominate and reach the best of you. Because only you can tell us about you. Whether people like it or they don't like it. And stop glorifying people who will criticize your work and think they are right. Most critics are people who are not informed. So they criticize so that they can hide the fact that they don't know. So they hate what they don't understand.
Yeah.
That's why they'll criticize, so that they can shape things to be as normal as their thoughts. Because while they criticize, it doesn't fit in their mind. So once it's outside their mind, they hate that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome to another episode of your Salty Mic podcast. It's me, your boy, Samkeliso, metallic DJ Khumalo. We're doing episode 7 now. Thank you guys for the support so far. I see the subscribers are growing, the comments are always there, and yeah, it's a good one. But of course, today I've got the most popular rapper in Eswatini, probably in Southern Africa too. You know, this man has lots of followers online too. Mr. Illa Penboy Mdungwa, the man, the myth, the legend, right here in front of us. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good, my brother. How are you?
I'm okay too.
I'm honored.
I think the nice thing about today's interview is that we're brothers, you and I. You know,
I like that.
Khumalo.
I like that.
Yeah, can praise you on.
100%.
But Jeno, let me cut to the chase. Why Illa Penboy?
Illa Penboy, you remember I'm a hip hop guy, ne? Then you have the illest, and then you have the pen, then you have the boy. So which means the boy behind the pen got the illest thoughts.
Boom, boom, boom. Also, basically, the name is the bar,
100%, yeah.
I know, I see. You got a punchline for name, eh? So, like, what's your actual real name? Like, what is the government name?
Swison Lagamal.
Swison Lagamal.
Yeah.
Don't have a second name there.
There's Illa. That's my second
Illa.
name. Yeah.
Okay, where are you from? Where are you from? I know people love to know.
I'm from the south, Latikulu. That's where I grew up. Went to Ebenezer. Primary school was Baten. High school was Ebenezer High School.
High school. How was high school for you?
It was late for me because I'm that guy who was following his own rules. So even at school, I'm that type of guy who wanted to do things his own way. I wanted to create my own journey. Wanted to invent my own thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Bonga still prefect?
There was no way. I was the opposition.
Why? How come? Are you telling me you're one of the mischievous guys, let's call it, in high school?
I was very creative, but of course, if you grow up from the Bundus, they'll say you're naughty if you come up with new things because they can't accept new things. I'm the guy who'll go on top of the mountain and check what's new and come back and tell everybody what's coming.
Any
so to convince people what's coming is really hard. Because people are used to what they're used to, they're in a comfort zone, they don't want to change. So I'm always the guy who'll go with change.
Yeah, evidently. So we see it every day.
Yeah.
What challenges did you come across though whilst in high school?
I think that was fun. There were no challenges because in life I didn't have so much expectations because I enjoyed who I am and I had my own way of doing things.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure you had friends though. Can you remember who your friends were and what you guys got up to? Because you can't tell me what you got up to all this, bringing forth new things on your own.
100%. Yeah. No, I had friends. I had Sipo, was my close friend. There was also Wise Man, who was a brother and a friend. Yeah.
When was this?
That's a long time ago. That's like, we're old enough, my brother. That's like 17 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a very long time.
It's a long time.
It is. So like, is that when okay, because you were talking about Kutsi, you're one of those people who used to come forth with new things.
100%.
Especially.
Yeah.
I guess that's when you started your music career as well, right?
100%. You know, when you started, there was no no studios in the country. We used to go record, because I joined Peace 2 after creating a group which was called Dark 7 by then, which was popular in high school, popular in the South.
Okay.
Then I joined Peace 2 because I met Peace 2, they were performing, so then we were performing curtain raising for them. But then the crowd went so crazy for us, they couldn't understand. So they decided to then rob me in the group. So we're recording in Joburg. There was a studio, Jailhouse in Joburg. Ne? So we used to go record there up until Tomlin came up with the mini studio. Then we started doing songs with Tomlin.
Were you still in high school then?
Yeah, I was in high school.
Like from 1, from 2,
I think I was doing from 3.
From 3?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's really good. You're really visiting studios, man.
Yeah. Bro, I once recorded with Ziawa. I didn't tell him where I'm going to sleep. So now I want the song out. I'm performing the song the next day. There's an event. I went to the studio in Babane. I think it was in Bangwene, right? We recorded, done. Then we had to walk, because we got transport from Babane to Mhlalene. Now we had to walk from Mhlalene to Hlatikul. That's the thing I remember on music. Yeah. We arrived in the morning, bro.
How many hours was this?
I think we traveled for how many hours? That was from 10, we arrived in the morning around
What
6.
about now?
With a brother and a friend.
Mhlaleni.
That's how much we loved music, ne?
Mhlaleni to
Yeah,
Hlatikulu.
100%. Yeah.
Yo, I would have slept along the way, I swear. Okay, so I know you just told me about Peace 2, and what's the other group you're in?
After Peace 2 I created, it was Dark 7, we're just dancers.
Yes,
Because,
dancers.
we're dancers with Dark 7.
You were a dancer.
I was a dancer.
Man,
But I can't dance now, I don't know why. I had to format myself and create a new person. So now dancing is not part of my system.
Which dance? The hip hop, like Spansula?
Bro, we're doing bo art by then.
Yeah.
There were my trompies and whatsoever.
Sure.
So we had that vibe.
So what Spansula?
Not really. I had the hip hop background because there were guys who were older than us. They used to visit UK, visit America. They were soldiers by then. And they will come back with clothes, American clothes, the FUBU, the Casey Jones. So we had that kind of a culture. They listened to Tupac, the debates between Tupac and Biggie. They jumped from those debates. When they were doing high school, there was a Nas and Jay-Z debate. So we're part of those debates all the time, listening to the guys debating about it. Yeah. So Kwaito was something that we can do, but we're hip hop.
You love the hip hop.
Yes.
All right, so tell me about the helicopters.
The helicopters, they came late. That was after I created a group called Likabesha.
Okay.
Then I went to helicopters. Helicopters was just a vibe of loving hip hop. You know, when you are young and you are crazy, you can see the idea, but now how to manage the idea and sell the idea is a different game altogether. So what we wanted to create that chaos. You know, when you want to go blonde, go in town, everyone can see you, so they can ask who are you. So the only way for us, because media, it was hard to jump and make a story, hard to put your song on radio. But if I can wake up today and throw money, people will talk about it.
Yeah,
so at that time, we thought it was cool. And it wasn't a lot of money, bro. It was like, we changed about $20 and stuff and throw it away. People went crazy about it.
Who were you with in the helicopters?
There were friends like, there was P, a guy that you guys don't know. I was the only guy in the industry with those guys. We're doing it for fun.
This was when Gavin.
They had the money, I didn't have the money.
What year was this? 2000 what?
That was 2012. Or 2010, 10, 12, so.
10, so.
Yeah.
Because after that, I heard that you were, I had to do my research, right? I heard that you were part of, or created a group called Cap and Lollipop.
Cap and Lollipop, that was me, then Mpesh.
Mpesh.
Yeah, then I wanted to do me. Now I wanted to do music because now people were already talking about me, the guy who was part of helicopters, throwing money, now starting to scrutinize my life, criticize, check out. I think that's where the hate started. Because people, what they hate if you are doing something where they won't get a slice. or they hate if you're gonna create an office outside the main office. So as I believed in a way, I would say how I'm gonna create my brand. Inside is blocked. So if it's blocked inside, can I create a new room outside so the noise outside will take out the people outside, or people don't go into the other door because this door is open as well. So I'm that type of a guy. If you close the platform, I'm gonna create a platform and that's it.
Yeah.
That's why social media, I use social media for marketing because I discovered there's a niche. If you go on social media, you're gonna market your stuff on social media as well.
But before you get social media, after the helicopters, after helicopters you did Cap and Lollipop, then after that you did TLP.
We did TLP, yeah.
Yeah, which was the last page.
The last page.
Why the last page? Why TLP?
I think we don't even know why we say TLP, but what I remembered very well, we wanted something different, not hip hop, not maybe kwaito, something classic, something classy, but we had the plan, the idea. But now you're coming to a place where you're buying a Lamborghini and it's a mountain, you need a Jeep. So we discovered it can't work because you can bring a Lamborghini, but there are no roads.
You guys are very good though. Why did you guys stop, man?
That's exactly, a Lamborghini is really nice, but you're staying in the mountain.
Because we hadn't had a group, hip hop in Eswatini, and for the music that you guys were doing, we hadn't had one that was really good and bringing forth different music.
I think Msizi was good. By the time as a rapper, I was not in my space like I am today.
Okay.
I was still in a space whereby people are comfortable saying your work, and I'm okay with it because at the end of the day, I'm the type of guy who comes from the Ronaldo kind of a journey, where I believe you have to build yourself along the way up until you reach the best of you. So it's okay for people to say, that's okay, but you're in a journey.
Yeah.
So the conversation we're going to have now, would see, are you going to still say, that's it?
Yeah, true. I've never heard of such an analogy. Using emojis.
Yeah.
Because you have the song called
I grew up around that lifestyle whereby you go home for the whole week. And it was okay, it was cool, it was our vibe.
Yeah.
I love it because I was made from that journey. That's why I'm this guy today. Because I know what I know. Without that life, I wouldn't be this guy.
I'm pretty sure today though you don't really eat beans much, eh?
I do.
You do?
Yeah, I love traditional food.
A lot?
Yes.
Ah, okay. So now, but I'm pretty sure that also traditional food today is quite expensive. How much do you think you made from your first appearance? Not actually your first one. How much did you make on your first paid appearance?
Paid appearance, I remember I was paid $400.
$400?
Yeah, $400.
Sure.
Then when we did trade fair, the large amount that we got was 7K. By that time, let me tell you something. Music now doesn't pay.
Now?
Yeah. Okay. By then, the music was paying. A DJ will go perform in Babane, guaranteed is getting paid. Now, the only problem is everyone is a DJ. Everyone is a musician. There are no fans. Yeah, but this side now, there are few fans, everyone's an artist now.
Yeah.
Everyone, social media has brought everyone to be a celebrity. So now I'm getting a following for doing nothing. Then I feel like I'm a celebrity. Then I call myself a socialite. You understand? So it's really hard for you to jump on stage and say you're gonna be the celebrity because everyone's a celebrity now.
What's your understanding of the word celebrity?
Celebrity
is
someone who's celebrated.
Someone who's celebrated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because some people are celebrating you for appearing with your pictures on social media. You are being celebrated.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So then at the time when you started rapping, who do you remember to be, say maybe guys that were really out there, hip and happening, that were rappers? Who were like popular rappers that you know?
When we were rapping, there was Recanids. I think they were from Fairview.
They were called who?
Recanids.
Okay.
They were from Fairview. There was Explicity, was around Manzimbo. Joe used to comb his hair and do whatsoever. There was Neck Beats in Babane. which I think came from that group. Yeah. Then later there was Wotami, there was Bo Mosaic, and then Bo Lucian. Yeah, the whole group.
Kuyipo in there.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Did you look up to, say, maybe any of those guys? Lamaswat?
I'll be lying to say I had someone that I look up to because I'm part of the pioneers. So it's really hard for me to say there was someone I used to look up to, but there were guys who created the vibe around us to enjoy doing hip hop. All of us who were watching TV were looking up to guys in SA, looking up to guys in America. When Squatter Camp started getting the wave, we believed that we can do it.
So your inspiration was more from international acts?
Yeah. Because we're exposed to that.
Yeah.
You do hip hop, I don't even know your songs.
Yeah.
You understand? I only see you on stage, enjoy your song on stage. There is no way you can inspire me.
Yeah.
Unlike today, if you drop music, I'm going to YouTube to check you now and again.
Yeah.
But at that time, we didn't have the platforms to get those plugs.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. So speaking of, you've been, you were exposed to the international acts.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s, mid-90s, there was the whole beef thing going on. Because
100%.
I can tell that you...
That was the vibe.
Yeah, I can also
Yeah.
tell that you also quite... Not invested, but you do pay attention to the fact that you have people that hate on you, right?
Yeah.
There was beef in the USA.
Yeah.
East Coast, West Coast.
100%.
It was big. It was very,
Like
very
that
big.
was the movement about hip hop.
Yeah.
Taking sides, saying I'm East Coast or I'm West Coast.
Which was your favorite side between the two?
I grew up from the ghetto, so of course I'll be West Coast the whole
Coast.
time. But later I became a Jay-Z fan because now the business side of me had to kick in. So I became a Jay-Z fan. I became a Kanye fan. I'm also more of a, how can I put it? I'm a KO fan. There's
Yeah, I know
something
you're
that I
KO
like
fan.
about KO that people actually they don't see and I can see it. I like the way he thinks, the way he puts his words and the way he moves. He's a private person, try to remain clean and also try to grow. I like that.
Yeah.
I like a person with a direction. I like to see growth. I don't want to see a person doing well, then you take a step back. I want you to maintain and grow.
Yeah. You don't think KO took a step back though for a while?
He maintained.
He maintained.
Yeah, he didn't take a step back.
Oh, man.
Because I know him up and close, ne? So he maintained.
I mean, this guy fell off for a while, man.
No.
Come now.
No, you are talking about music.
Yes.
I'm talking about, because me not dropping a song, it doesn't mean I fell off. Then I'm doing other businesses. Because you don't depend on a song as an artist today. You need your businesses. He's still with the sneaker company. He was still with Isuzu. He was still doing his business with the clothing line.
Yes,
you understand?
Republic,
The only thing was not doing was not giving us music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how that's the move you believe that
100%.
you should follow as well.
I think I'm on the track whereby, because I'm coming from a country where the industry, your music, ayiko. And let me ask you one question. Now, I'm sorry, Gutsi, you're supposed to ask me these questions.
No, it's
Which
fine.
rapper in this country is getting booked every month?
Every month
Yeah, to headline a show.
to headline a show.
Yeah.
I'd have to headline. It's no headline.
Okay.
Nah,
Which
none,
rapper is
none.
getting bookings every month?
You
I'm not.
wait. It's no you were kicking.
I
You're
book
like,
myself.
Oh, you can book
yeah.
yourself. Fine. Lyrical pasta. Every month. That's a tough.
Okay, that's fine. How much do you think as a rapper in Swaziland you are making at the end of the year? How much okay, per show, how much do you think they're paying a rapper?
Probably. I think probably not more than $500.
Yeah, 500 to
Swati.
1,000, right?
Yeah.
Then you are getting 1 gig per month, right? Then end of the year you are getting how much? That's 12K.
Oh, way less.
Yeah, so I'm not part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At all.
at all.
Are you telling that as a rapper, when you get bookings,
I do
you
music
don't-
for fun, my brother.
So you don't get paid at all for your bookings that you
I
get.
don't want to even get to that conversation. I respect the people I work with. I appreciate what they're doing for the industry because, you know why? Could you take a stock at 10,000 to make 5,000?
Say that again.
Could you buy a stock at 10,000 to make 5,000?
To make 5,000
Yes.
income or profit?
No, like your income.
Gross income?
Yeah,
No.
there is no way, right?
Yeah.
Could you book Illa at 10,000 to make 5,000?
No.
That's where we need to solve the problem.
So you charge
You are a
10K?
product. As an artist, you are a product.
Uh-huh.
You need to bring traffic. Brand association, if a promoter or a company is looking to make a brand ambassador, they want to make sales with you, they want to be visible with you. If a promoter is booking you, you should have a following. The following is going to pack the place so they can pay you. The challenge that we're having, we made promoters poor, who are willing to pledge their money for the game, which someone will come out with 100,000, I'm doing a show. We don't have fans, we're friends.
True.
So now you go to your show, I'm going to see the same people. You go to my show, you see the same people.
Right.
Then we're blaming the guy who's taking out 100K to do a show for us so I can make 50K. We never respect that guy.
Yeah, we don't.
Then we go and debate, we hate the person, they jump out of the industry. The next guy will come, do the same thing. Like how many guys did shows and they are gone? We're still here.
Yeah.
Because you know what we're doing? We're using their money. And we don't even deserve that money because we don't have the following. You need to have your brand in place, have your song in place, have your following in place, deserve to be booked, bring those people. Because you demand to be paid for what?
Yeah.
Be paid because you are going to make business sense. The only problem that we're having, we respect ourselves so much, we don't respect somebody's money.
Yeah.
We talk about who we are. I'm an artist, I've been a DJ for how many years? I've been an artist for how many years? But you make business sense. Can people buy your products? Could you book yourself with that amount?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. Okay, but here's...
So that's why we lost it also. A long time ago, they would book Mshikisha. They're going to get people coming.
Yeah.
They're going to book there were too many groups back then. People are going to make Ngandweni. You knew when you put Ngandweni, you're going to make money.
Sold out.
The challenge now, if I can give you 20K now and say, do a show and book a local to a headline, who are you going to make the 20K back?
There are questions that need answers, yeah?
Because it's okay for us to say you should be paid.
Yeah.
This is not a role of a promoter to pay you. This is a role of you as an infrastructure or an association to build your brand and make your brand a richer level where you deserve to be paid that amount. That amount must be valued according to how many people are following that brand and have a potential to come. Have you done 3 shows alone that worth 500 people coming to you?
Yeah.
So if I charge $50, I'm guaranteed that people are going to come, they are going to be 500. So I can make my little cash as well. Because if I'm booking you, I'm supposed to make 30K if I pay you 10K. So I have to pay staff, pay electricity, pay venue, make my 10K profit, make your 10K profit. That's brand association, that's business.
Okay. So what do you think is the current state of the so-called industry that we have? Because I honestly, as a DJ, I don't even really believe that we have an entertainment industry in Eswatini, nje, because an industry involves many things, you understand, just like what you've talked about, but also it also has to involve, collecting societies that or organizations that collect your royalties, having music playing on TV and on radio, and you're getting the money for that. When you get a gig to do marketing for a certain company, like be not a brand ambassador, but even if it's just one photo on a billboard and something, there should be a payment and a retainer. But those things are not happening in Eswatini, right? So I don't believe we have an industry. But what do you think currently of the state of the industry, in inverted commas, that we have in Eswatini?
Okay, as a country, you work collectively. Whatever that you do, you have to do it collectively. So I can say, in Swaziland, we more like the artists are these parts of your body, ne? But we're not let dislocation look on a lot. So whatever that's going to happen with this doesn't make sense up until you fix it.
Yeah.
So you're going to blame the promoter, blame the venue, blame the artist. The problem is here. It's exactly what you say. The royalties are very important. The structure sekuba nje ne-industry sibe respected sibe nama-policies that supporta the decision making yama-artist collectively ngeke noma singa-decide thing we can't apply it without the platform.
Yeah.
The support why in a system which is the government.
Yes.
So whatever that you are doing, sigwenda part-time because it's not recognized. Up until we be recognized, it's going to be easier for us to speak collectively about being an artist and how can we make money, waste the money. So an investor now will invest based on guaranteed platforms. I'm begging you, but I would sing your pay slip. Because they want the assurance. So the artist in Swaziland, you don't have an assurance if you're investing, you're going to see, okay, it's just not the products. Where are you going to sell the products? I'm not even sure if I'm going to TV, they're going to play the song. I'm not sure if I'm going to the radio, they're going to play the song. I'm not sure if the artist, there's a boy Nyalo, Young Zesh, shout out to him. He got a good song, I love it.
Yeah.
That artist deserves a platform. In SA, that artist will be performing every weekend. Everywhere.
True.
But here we're not booking that artist, we're booking our friends.
Our
friends.
Our friends, yeah.
Yeah, we don't book artists, the artists that trend that in Swaziland. See, booker, your friend. No matter to Nagwenda 10 years ago, he was a DJ 10 years ago. You'll book that artist in a high and trending show and expect people to attend the show. And that's why we want to have the vibe. Music.
But for like an artist like him, right, Young Zesh, shout out to him for his very new and hot song. Don't you also think though that Gusete, the part where we also sort of as Swaziland, we're small. We're a very small community. Just like you said, the same people that are going to be at your show are going to be at someone else's show the following day, and the next day someone else's show. You understand? So in as much as you may want to have him performing every weekend, how much sense does it make for him to be booked every weekend to perform for the very same people?
I'm from the drive-through. Actually, I was buying KFC. There was a line. People are buying. You can go to any shop right now. You can go to Jets. People are buying. You can go to Footies. People are buying.
True.
People are spending money.
True.
There is no reason for them at the moment to spend money on us.
Yes.
We have to find the problem. What should we provide, what they need so they can put their money in? People are paying every day. From here, there's somewhere where you're paying your money.
Yeah.
How can we find a solution for people to pay some of their money in the industry? We need to give them what they want. Not that we're a small country. Some people are making money. How much is KFC making a day? How much is Pick and Pay making a day? If somebody is going to park a trolley about 3,000, we're closer. This is a show number 500, 1,000. Why are they taking the money? They have the money. But the problem is, again, it's maybe so much money because maybe our economy are equally right. But with what we have, we should be getting a slice. Why we're not getting a slice is because we are not working collectively, and also, like I said, if we don't fix where the problem is, then we won't even find the platform.
So yes, like we were saying, you were saying that we need to find the solution to the problem. Actually, we need to find the actual problem and then get the solution. Like you were pointing to your shoulder that
100%.
we have that problem, and the problem is at the top.
And the new kids are well informed. They have too much information than we used to have. But the problem, having information without understanding the information is also dangerous. Because you can be informed, but you don't understand what the information which you are getting. So I'll go back and say we still need the legends in the game, the pioneers in the game. We need the new blood because they have too many ideas. They're smart. Yeah, but they have too many. They need guidance. They need support. All we need is, we have the blueprint. Yes. All they need, Bona, is to put the ideas in place, and collectively, we can create the industry. It exists. Like what here today, what these guys are doing, what you guys are doing here, is part of the dots we should create. If you guys become a complete dot here, and that guy becomes a complete dot, you take the dots and you create the circle. That's the circle we're looking for.
Yeah.
Which means collectively we should work together. Collectively we should understand each other. Also, I believe most of our shows are struggling to pay artists. The struggle is coming from the reality of saying, why should you always bring an international act? Because the international act at the moment brings the business.
Yes.
Uba convinced as an artist because I'm booked in a show where who is performing.
Yeah.
People are convinced. When is the time whereby we can remove that, and now people are convinced it's a local show?
Yeah.
We need to work on that.
Yes.
Because we need more local shows. The guys are smart, but the only thing, I was watching the beef between KO, Big Zulu, Duncan, and the Boquesta jumping on them.
Yeah.
What I liked about it, we know KO is good. We know KO is a quality artist, but no one was listening to KO. No one was watching KO because he was overused. We wanted new blood. But with Big Zulu coming in and poking KO, then we're back with KO now. Now we're watching KO.
But what makes you say you were not listening to KO? He just had...
You were listening to KO, bro.
Me?
Young
yes,
kid,
definitely.
young kid. Because again, also, we should be very careful on our statements. Our statement must cut across. We shouldn't say statements whereby I love Jay-Z, but the kids can relate.
Illa.
Yeah.
KO had a hit song now. Super duper clean when I pull up. Just
You had
when was it? 2020, 2021?
The song Had to Visit was trending, and it disappeared from that song. If you can go back to KO was able to maintain.
Okay, all right.
And give us classic music and good music, but people are not focusing on him because there are too many young guys coming in and Mapiano coming in. There was KO, there was Casper and AKA taking the shine with their beef. So it faded out and hip hop faded out and Mapiano came in.
Have you had beef in Swaziland with any rapper?
I wouldn't call it beef, it's just, it's not beef, it's just guys who don't like each other. Yeah.
So you've never had to throw a song at someone and they throw a song back at you and you just chuck each other with
No, I've
not
never-
diss songs per se, but you know, okay, or
No,
from your
I'm-
raps, I know you did do something. I just
me
remembered.
and Lucian
Yeah.
at the time, no, there was that kind of a vibe. You understand?
Stop,
But the thing is about me, then,
yeah.
I'm this guy who will say words today, and which are calculated, because there is tomorrow. Ne?
Yeah.
We don't know who you're gonna be tomorrow. I don't wanna say words to somebody that tomorrow might block my ways. So I always cut down what I say to the next person to make sure, we'll see 5 years later, what I said, I'm good. No, I'm good.
Oh, you're
I'm not
good.
worried about the next person.
Oh, okay.
I'm always worried about me creating a brand and creating a person that will exist in the next 5 years. Because some words you say today, they can destroy your tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5, 6 to 8 years ago, you were just Illa Penboy. Today you
100%.
are Illa Penboy. You're a brand, like you're a big
100%,
brand now.
yeah.
Like you're famous. Like you, let me say you're famous because I really believe you're beyond just popular.
Yeah.
Like you're really famous, and I just want to know, like how actually no. When did you realize that I'm famous? That you're big now, you're a thing, you're a brand, everyone's talking about you. Like when did you realize that you're the most famous rapper in the country?
I think I realized the day MTN decided to make me a brand ambassador. I saw a potential in me.
Yeah.
Then I started calculating the things that I do, where I go, who I hang with, and whatsoever. Ne? Then I think after 2 years of being a brand ambassador, I made so many things. I was associated with so many companies, meeting so many brands. I started to grow. Now I then discovered it's worth it to be in an industry to do business than to be an employee. So I changed from being an employee in the industry to do business in the industry. That's why I started having negotiations of me now doing my own events, saying I'm gonna book myself. Me now sitting down with companies to find a way how can I become a partner. Deals which are not even on the table, which only me know about it. I don't have to announce everything. You understand? So, and also understanding the fact that I said I can't make 12,000 a year as a rapper, or even 24,000. How can I now make more that will make me take off my family? That will make me create an empire that will hire the next generation. Yes. Then also fixing the community, because now you're talking about the community where you need people to be healthy, you need people to be safe, have shelter, have food, and have an environment which is conducive for us to do business. You need to take care of them. Because if you are doing something for them, they're going to support you. But if you are doing nothing for them, they're going to hate what you're doing.
Yeah.
So hence I had to jump in and become a philanthropist. Say, how can I connect everyone who can help to assist one of us?
Okay.
Yes.
What bothers you about being famous, though? Like, what has it changed in your life besides what you just mentioned?
Yeah.
Like, what bothers you about being famous?
I think my kind of fame is in a good space because I'm famous of my charity work, and I'm also famous of doing events, and I'm active on social media. You understand? I'm one person who will only speak when we're talking about positive news. You won't find me in spaces where there is negative news. I don't invest in that because I don't believe you can cook beef then nakuvutwa chicken. So whatever that you're creating, you understand? Whatever that you're creating and whatever that you're touching is the person you're creating tomorrow, because that's a scholar and my equations. So equation is taking you down to the answer. If there is a missing piece, you're not gonna get the answer. So whatever that I do and whatever that I jump into must create the Illa that I'm creating.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm creating a guy that one day people must write a module, how to be Illa.
Okay. And you think you really think like you're 10 years ahead of thinking, if not 20. I just really realized that your type of thinking is not, in 2 years' time.
No, it shouldn't be. It should be legacy.
Obviously.
People should live out of my name. You understand?
Yeah.
People should. You should go to a shop and find a perfume and written Illa Penboy. You should go to, because the kids I'm feeding today, they'll be celebrating the guy who will be gone by then.
Yeah.
There was Illa. I want that kind of vibe. And me, even when it comes to relationships, I discovered that the easy way to beef with everyone is to tap into their cherries. So I had to be that guy who stepped back from that and focus on who I love.
Yeah.
To cut down, because the might pay someone name just now, it's not good sibanga imali. Sibanga, we see there is that encounter where we had to go forward, the same person. So I'm that guy who stepped back from those things.
Well, you were having those a lot.
Not really.
Come on, you're a rapper and rappers
No,
have
no,
girls.
Yeah, but I didn't have money to roll like that at that time. You understand? True. Now that I can afford what I can afford, maybe I can afford taking somebody out, I can afford actually buying a drink for someone, but I feel like I can only buy it because I'm buying for a sister, or I can only buy it because I'm buying for a friend, not because I'm buying it to win a woman. Yeah. No, I wouldn't do that. No, for me now, it's more like, how can we empower each other? How can I create a youth around me that is informed, that have direction? You understand? Yeah. Yeah, because me and Uncle, I didn't have guys labe bang negate the direction of where are we going tomorrow. Even I was telling somebody, even the way I say things, you go back to my songs. There are things I say in my songs that will make sense 10 years later. I think I relate more in my 2000 for a reason. They understand what I'm saying.
Give me a few lines from your songs whereby you feel like you say things that will relate to 10 years later. That will
relate 10 years later. I think if I say to you, can I put it which way? Clubbing, no piping. The life of a part I'm avoiding. Do you understand it?
Clubbing, not piping.
Clubbing, no piping. The life of a part I'm avoiding, which means I go to a club, but I don't bang honeys. That's the life part I'm avoiding.
Okay, give me another.
I'm never corrupt. I'm clean like a nurse. Wearing a shirt till hambane eyes, drinking a glass hambane eyes.
Okay, what does that mean?
It means I keep my life clean to cut out the corruption. By the same time, I love to look clean. And also, you'll find me wearing a shirt, hambane eyes.
Okay.
And the drinking a glass, I always go for a gin or I go for whiskey. So there's always ice when I'm drinking.
What's ice? What's ice? Other people don't know what ice is. What is ice?
Ice cubes.
Okay, but you also pointed at something that you.
This is ice.
The necklace is just ice.
Hip-hop, yeah.
Oh, so
Yes.
I actually thought ice was, the diamond you see on something,
Okay, the thing is, the thing is, you won't say exactly the chain I'm wearing,
Yes,
but
it's
the
not this
lingo
one,
is going to be the lingo of saying, I'm wearing a shirt with somebody's eyes, which means I never wear a shirt without wearing a chain.
Yes.
I never drink without having ice in my, yeah.
True.
So these are things we'll discuss later because people don't have enough time to listen to the things we're saying, you understand?
Okay.
And I'll go to lines whereby, I'll say what, bro? I'll say what, also my shoes, I rock them with jeans. I know the boys who rock them with dresses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm not here to rap though.
That's fine.
Yeah, but my writing skills, ne?
Yeah.
I know there's a disconnection with people who will listen more to daily conversations.
True.
You shouldn't be that type of a guy, log my daily conversations, just looking for straight answers. My type of writing, there's a hidden meaning. So if you listen to me, if nangabe you can't understand that book, you can't read it, it's like a reading break, you won't hear anything.
Yeah.
Up until you find the solutions about what I'm saying.
True. Okay, since we're already on your songs, you have very different titles to your songs.
Yeah.
Like, you're a unique person. You have your cheese over bunches.
Yeah.
You have your Malini fridge.
Yeah, I get that. I remember we
your-
were drinking the aunt,
Yeah.
bus. So that's how the song started.
Is
We were
it?
just playing about it.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
You just literally said Malini Gold and Malini
Yeah,
fridge.
so it's like the aunt, we were drinking and that's... The thing about me, the people around me, they know how real it is. They can relate to it.
Yeah.
Then the person who will hear that, if you are not the person who's part of that culture, you will get lost.
How did Tseberetse come?
So, but I said that's the same thing, there was a teacher who used to play, that's a story with somebody I was with. There was a teacher who used to beat them and say, like all the time when there was a beating. So that teacher will create that beat and say, so I found it catchy.
Wow, I didn't know this story. I actually love that song. That's one of my favorite songs
Yeah.
by you. I actually like the hook.
I know,
Most-
right?
most of
it's
us-
so catchy. If you're
Yeah.
from Brema, you'll understand.
We are doing it one
yeah,
way.
yeah, 100%.
Most of us actually really love, like some of us, me and my friends, we when we were having debates about local rappers, we usually put you as the hook king. Because
Yeah.
you make catchy hooks, no lie. Like
Yeah.
whether others feel it's nonsense or it's great, it's catchy at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like you like the name Tseberetse, you found it
100%.
catchy and you know.
Yeah.
You know. So we really think you're a hook king. And one of my favorite songs is actually my favorite song by you is Paul Amshana with 80 Script.
Oh, yeah.
I personally think that's like top 3 best songs.
Yeah,
I've
that
ever
was
done.
dope, ne?
That's one of the
Yeah.
best, the original, not in the remix, the original one.
Yeah.
You did very well there. So when it comes to hooks, how what's your thinking, like what's your writing process? Especially the hooks.
Like I said, I'm one person who's growing with times. Ne? I always try to relate with the current situation. So the current generation, there are things which are trending. I'll be part of those trends. So it's easier for me now to come with something that they'll understand. The only problem is that the way people listen to hip hop, I'm disappointed.
Why?
I think we are part of the debates even on social media. You can see when people are not even catching the lines.
Yes.
And that's the sad part. Hip hop, a culture. You can't jump from house and come and say you're going to talk about hip hop if you don't listen to hip hop. You can be a house cat, but if you listen to hip hop, we can tell you listen to hip hop. Then now, hip hop is now wide. Anyone can rap. So you have Big Zulu coming through and catering for the audience which are not hardcore hip hop.
Yeah.
Then the audience now got a say in hip hop. So now you jump in comments, you got 90% of people not hip hop talking about hip hop.
Do you think Big Zulu can rap? Do you think he's a good rapper?
He's a good artist.
Out of 10?
No, he's a good artist.
Please rate him out of 10.
I don't want to rate him. No, the thing is, wait. He's a good artist.
Okay.
A good artist, being an artist is to create something that people can buy.
Yes.
So, your creativity can be ugly, but people love it.
Okay.
Just like Kanye.
Yeezy. Yeah.
Kanye can create ugly sneakers that can,
Sell.
yeah. So being an artist is to find a niche.
Yeah. So Big Zulu found his niche.
It doesn't mean
Okay.
it doesn't mean Big Zulu is a better rapper than Casper. And Casper is not a better rapper than KO. And again, also I feel like KO, as much as I love him, is my guy.
Hey, you love that man, eh?
No,
You love that man on social media.
I'll defend everyone.
Okay,
But when it comes to being a lyricist, I can go to the Venek guys. I can go to Questa. He's a lyricist. But KO got a better understanding on how to make a song.
I don't know, man. I think they are both really good artists, but hey, man.
No, on a song.
Yes,
making,
I mean on a song.
Because I can listen to him, he's a good artist.
Okay, look, I think. But anyways, no, let's move.
Because that's a debate again.
That's going to take us to have a 2 hours long interview.
100%.
Anyways, let's take it back a bit to fill up Mavuso.
Yeah.
Basically, I just want to know how that was for you, because that was your first show, right? Attempt at Fill Up.
Yeah.
And I remember I was booked for that show too, right? Yeah, I was part of that show.
You were young by then.
Very.
Yeah.
I was 20.
Yeah.
What year was it? 20?
It was 2016.
No, I wasn't 21.
It was 21, 2016.
Well, not 15.
It can be 2015,
probably 2016 though,
yeah.
because after they did Mugambo, 2016,
Yeah.
I wasn't tweeting. I just lied. Anyways, how did that show impact you? Because it didn't do so well. Mentally, what did it do for you?
It did well. This is where I think also there's a disconnection between what is doing well and a flop. It was not a flop. It was a flop to someone who wanted to see me filling up the place, sitting at home watching.
Yes.
But to me, I had companies who came through for me when I was staying in the one room to be part of the show.
Yes.
I had people who bought tickets who didn't show up to the show. And also, I had everyone talking about me.
True.
And that's where people knew Illa.
Yeah. That was a big break.
So to me, as a business person, monetary only, money is also a tool in business. So if you are looking for money only as an artist, you might not get the money.
Yeah.
Sometimes you must get the platform, and to get the platform, it costs money.
Yeah.
That's why companies are putting billboards outside to market certain brands so they can be known. But if you have the power to announce, which means you cut down that budget, automatically you have made it. Now, the only thing that's missing, have a product, because you can announce.
But didn't it, how did you feel when you were there? Because I remember I was performing in Babane same night.
Yeah.
So I had gone to perform there, and then I came back and I literally found a few people. How did you feel though? Being, yes, in as much as you say it put you on, I agree. I fully agree. you probably didn't even make a financial loss as well.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know what your finances were for that show. Because you also had lots of sponsors as well. Bo, Carson Mazda were there and many other things were there,
Yeah.
right? But like, how did it feel to you to just actually
No, we made
be
a
there
loss in
and-
that event. We made a loss. I
Yeah.
can agree with that. But the thing is, the people I was with, you see, they made me understand the event before going to the event.
Yeah.
Why it was important for me to do it. Whether it's going to be a loss or it's going to be a win. If you can listen to Casper as well, né? He made 3 losses.
True.
Yeah. So even with the boxing thing, sometimes you create a new platform for yourself to say, okay, now I'm a guy who's gonna go for big volumes.
Yeah.
So people now, every time you announce big volumes, they're gonna come with you.
Yeah. No, but shout out to you for doing that. That was very, very big. I think you were the first artist to attempt doing such a thing locally. Like that's not doing gospel, of course, you know. Within the mainstream music, that's there every day. People are consuming every day.
Yeah. The secular music.
Yeah, you know, that was very good. And recently you had Donate Bread Festival, because, you know, I'll have to jump over fill-ups. You did your fill-ups, we see you do your fill-up. Are you going to do another fill-up actually?
No, I did Makoti Festival.
No, I mean recently.
Oh, yeah. Then we did Donate Bread. Donate Bread is more like the philanthropic work, whereby we now engage in companies to support the charity work.
Yeah.
So now we're saying we're raising 10,000 school shoes, which is gonna go for months. Yeah. So we're launching it. It's a program that's gonna go for months to next year. So kids next year can have school shoes. Because I've been visiting schools and I discovered that many schools we have kids labahamba ngatnyao. So we need to come through and engage companies and engage the public as well and other donors to help in that part. So that's what we're doing. So it was a successful launch with about 25 companies joining the launch. So now we're looking forward to now grow it. So that next year it can be more stable. And every year now we have a platform where kids can get school shoes.
So are you doing Makoti Festival next year?
Yeah, of course, Makoti is coming back.
You're doing Donate Bread Festival next year as well?
It's coming back.
Right, cool.
100%. And also the 60s party is going to come back next year.
60s, oh, you get part one's coming up.
Yeah.
The
whole point, bro, is to work the foundation so you can have the empire.
Yeah.
Because you can't start by roofing. You start by creating the foundation of these things. But companies, when they talk to you, when they come to Illa, we want to be part of your event. I'm talking about 4 events. If I'm talking to your company, I'm going to say I have these 4 events. If you're putting 100,000, put 25.
No, for the different events.
100%. So that we can have a way of having a calendar in the industry. Because we can't depend on clubs, we can't depend on gate takings. We also need to involve companies. Because they're looking for us as influencers to then put in, to add value in their companies. Brand association, visibility, mileage, and we can bring that. How can you make it work with companies? Engage companies in a way that you're gonna work with them for a long time.
Okay, but so far, how has the reception been from the companies? They've been good. Has it been good? Like, have they been like supporting, especially your philanthropy work?
No, I'm happy with the support that I'm getting. Of course, we need more, but so far, so good. I'm happy with what I'm getting because you start somewhere.
What's the inspiration behind like the philanthropy work, like what you do?
The inspiration is to play a role in my community, like I said, is to see the problems in my community, who's going to solve them. You see, because becoming a leader is also realizing the problems and come with the solutions. So the solution in this part was to say, how can we do it collectively and help a brother or a sister in our community? How can we also attend the kids' market points? People die young these days. There was COVID. Wiped a lot of people, you understand? So all these things, we need to take care of them now. We can't take care of these things later. You see, we don't need kids who grow up and become thugs, kids will grow up and hate the community. And when we were growing up, there was love. Can we spread love by taking care of the people in the community? And that way, I'm that type of a guy who cares about people.
Yeah.
I want to see people doing well. I want to see people doing good.
Do you know how many, do you remember how many families you think you've helped? Not just think, but you know you've assisted.
I'm helping so many people.
Too many, ne?
Yeah, if you can go to my WhatsApp now, I think I have over 30,000 chats.
Chats.
Okay, bring my phone, Bonk.
Aye, man.
I think I'm lying.
Yeah, sure.
Like
Chats or contacts?
bro, chats, like people
Are you man?
people like sharing their stories, people saying things, and I have to attend some of them. I can't attend everyone. I wish I can. It's impossible. This 3,182.
Damn. This is true, guys. I'm looking at it. We can't show it on camera. 3,182 chats. This is the number of people that are trying to reach out to you.
100%. So
This is beautiful.
So you can understand how many people I talk to, and I wish I can address everyone, but it's impossible. But I think as we grow and as we continue doing the charity work, there are platforms that will be created to attend all the problems. Not all of them at such, but cut down the number, or increase the number of people who are getting responses. Yeah.
So, but given the chance, would you like to take a seat in parliament? Would you do it?
I'm not a politician, so that's not even something that I think about in any day. Even if we have a conversation about it, I don't want to invest in it. I just want to be a philanthropist and stick being a philanthropist and also enjoy the industry. I love music.
Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, now you're elected into it, what do you think you'd do differently for the communities that maybe say currently people aren't doing, without being too political about it?
I think me being a good person, with whatever that I have, I'll definitely share with the community. Whether it's there are platforms or brands associated with me, I'll definitely share with the community. Because the most important thing that actually people do is to get a tender. You see, sometimes it's a legal tender or it's a legal tender. Then you create a breakthrough for your company, for your community. Nyalo community yakho kunemgwaqo. Let's say umgwaqo community wakho akuhambeki, you understand? Kune march ngaloko naloko, the only car lengamuva i4x4. So now you have this 1 meter. Instead of taking 100,000 and helping them with great umgwaqo and stuff, you're gonna buy that big car. So you can be the only one with the solution. I'm not that type of a guy. I'm the guy who will always play a role in the community and also sort myself too. Because the problem is to have somebody logo platform lokanza kucabangela yena etwana. But nangabe unebantu platform labacabangela community, because the community you didn't make it because you are smart. Sometimes you made it because people are supporting your shop, we're supporting your whatsoever small business. We're also supporting in terms of guidance and also protection, because now lele kaya people are also scared about makhelwane, kusina makhelwane ngeke ngene ngebumbilo wakini, ngeke ngene ngenishaya ngekhasi endlini noma ngicekeze. So which means as a community we're there for each other, not formal, but we're there for each other. So now, cooler, if you get a breakthrough, somehow do something for your community to maintain the peace, the growth, the unity in community. You're going to divorce the peace and everything, now totally breakthrough, then you forget which you have a community where you belong. That's why now we're now Sugala town, there's a role you have to play. So if now I have on platforms or unama resources, I always advise people with some resources now, some of them must go to the community.
Yeah, they really should.
So we can develop the community, it don't corner the community, it produces other people like you.
Yeah.
So you can be proud of where you're from.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's a good one. Understood. Okay, let's move on, just so we can finish this off. We're quite close. You're attached to a few brands. I think you're doing Besu Gin.
Yeah.
Which other are you doing?
I'm doing Besu Gin, I'm doing what else? There's a lot, bro.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
How did Besu Gin come about?
Oh, they wanted me to be a brand ambassador. But unfortunately, with the space language, I can't be a brand ambassador as such. I can be a partner. You see, so we had that conversation. Luckily, they understood where I'm coming from. Which, the way I've created my name and the way they understand my business, the only way for me to be part of something is us to partner.
Okay.
Yeah, because I should also benefit. I should also create the empire that I'm creating. You see, I've moved from being an employee to become a partner in a association.
Illa Penboy. That's really good.
Yeah.
I think we should write a T-shirt like that. Please say those words again. We should make teas.
Move from being an employee to become a partner in an association. So every time I sit at a table, there must be what's the cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, guys, you need to make your brand and clothes like that, eh? Are you doing something with Batu?
With Batu, of course, we're coming to the school shoes now.
Yeah.
There's something actually that's gonna show very soon. We're working on it. Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, because you remember they have school shoes now. So you're gonna get school shoes from them. And also there are other things that are on the pipeline. You just position yourself. That's it. There's nothing much that you need in life than to just say, mina nang 10 rand we get town. Angeng ngihlala endlini naye ngidoma station so kutokwenza ikhomba ngithatha. But now na 10 rand uhlete endlini ungagcina ungafika town. So I always put myself in a position where see I have the $10, I'm ready to ride. You understand?
You know, that's exactly how I live. Like, we called you here because we need to have this part 2 conversation because I want those sneakers. Yeah, so I know you're gonna make a plan for me very soon. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it after the show. You're gonna get me new part 2 sneakers.
I mean, the good thing
I want 5 pairs.
I think the good thing that now you see with Batu, the contacts are there now.
Yeah,
that's one good thing. So anyone that's in my platform, I share the contacts with them. Batu, because I'm the agent, Batu. But Batu definitely.
But I'm sure they give you sneakers, ne? I wear size 11, Ilame.
Theo must reply. Theo is the owner of Batu, must reply on that one. Yeah.
So are you working with any other people? Like, okay, not in terms of the shows that you do, like Nje, as Illa Penboy, the brand, just like how you're doing Pesuchin.
Yeah.
And you know, everyone knows Pesuchin in Swaziland is Illa Penboy.
Yeah.
And then, you know, is there anyone else you're working with like that?
Oh, of course, if you're jumping into that type of business, you need to have so many things in place. Because there's a distiller, there is also a distributor, there is also the outlets. Yeah, but also the business layer, everyone's getting a slice.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's another thing like Kabangu, some artists that we should understand. The man that you're making, the slices, bruh. Make sure once you share the slices. That's the only way you can make money. Once you don't share the slices, that's a broken business.
Calm.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So it's now time for salty questions. This is the game that I said we'd play at the end of this game. At the end of the
Can you make it sugar questions, bruh?
Huh?
Can you make it sugar questions?
Sugar questions?
Yeah, my answers will make them sugar questions.
Cool. Cool. All right, cool. If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Consistency.
Consistency.
And confidence.
Confidence.
Yeah.
Superpower.
Yeah.
Okay. Shaved or bush?
Shaved, bro. So the one clean.
What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Go brush my teeth.
Okay. KO or Questa?
It's okay all the way, bro.
Questa or Casper?
Questa.
Okay. Why Questa?
I relate more with Questa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Dead or alive, which artist would you want to work with?
Jay-Z.
Sugar Man. Hey, you really love that guy now. That's a guy I know you love a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you follow his moves a lot.
Yeah, it's Jay-Z, KO, and Ronaldo, and Kanye West. There are 4 guys, yeah. Then the 5th is me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bum shorts or G-string?
Bum shots.
Oh. Why bum shorts?
No, I hate the name G-string.
So it's just about the head of the
I didn't
name.
even think of the bum shots, but I don't like G-string, that's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cheese or bonches?
No, I'll go for cheese because that's what all I'm about.
You butter cheese.
Yeah.
Cool.
The cheese, yeah, that's what we're getting.
Okay. Ingoto or a fridge?
I'll go for the fridge because that's where I put my stock.
Okay. Of the cheese.
Yeah, after cheese, get the cheese, get the stock,
get
get
the
the
cheese.
cheese, you cover the stock. Yeah.
All right, cool. What other question is here? Yo, guys, who came up with these questions? Yo, spooning or missionary?
too
You don't
easy.
even know why you are here now.
That's too easy though.
Okay, cool. Is hip hop dead?
Hip hop is not dead. Hip hop is there, won't be dead, and hip hop is still gonna give so much competition to other genres.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who are your top 5 rappers in Eswatini of all time?
In Eswatini.
Yeah.
Okay. I never thought of that, bro.
Yeah, but don't put yourself in the list. Who are your top 5 rappers? We know you're number 1.
I think I like Kanga is very talented.
Okay.
I think I like Ketes. He's hip hop to me.
Uh-huh.
I think I like MP.
MP. Oh, MP,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
old rapper.
I think I like
Old school
like
rapper.
MP.
Yeah.
And also, I think lyrical is doing well in terms of pushing himself. No, although I'm not following him lately, but he's one boy that I've seen doing well.
Who's that?
Lyrical pastor.
Lyrical pastor.
Yeah.
Okay.
That-
And then
that-
your 5th one?
The 5th one should be. What's the 5th one? Okay, it was Craigs, ne? Craigs is a different gem. I'll put Craigs and Diva. I forgot Diva actually. I think Diva is my number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah. Diva number 1, then I'll put Kangaroo number 2, I'll put Keres number 3, I'll put Craigs, then I'll have
Lyrical pastor.
I'll have MP. Then I can add lyrical pasta. Yeah, yeah. But,
Just as a bonus.
which means I'll do Diva, I'll do Kangaroo, I'll do Ketesi, I do Craigs, I do MP.
Ah, cool.
I think I'm cool with those guys. There's something special with them. Yeah.
There is.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of special things with those guys. Those guys are very, very talented.
Yeah.
All right, Ilano, thanks a lot for your time, bro. Just in closing, what advice would you give to people out there, in general, from you to them? You can say to the camera here.
Okay, that's fine. No, I'd say let's continue the conversation. The camera will capture the moment.
Let's do it then.
Yeah. Okay. All in all, what I always advise people: don't compete, don't compare. Go out and dominate and reach the best of you, because only you can tell us about you. Whether people like it or they don't like it, and stop glorifying people who will criticize your work and think they are right. Most critics are people who are not informed. So they criticize so that they can hide the fact that they don't know. So they hate what they don't understand.
Yeah.
That's why they'll criticize, so that they can shape things to be as normal as their thoughts. Because while they criticize, it doesn't fit in their mind. So once it's outside their mind, they hate that.
Yeah.
So that's why in social media, critics are dominator, because people with less information are the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Yes. So people who can create, imagine hating Kanye West and he becomes a billionaire. Then you're always there sitting there criticizing, but you can't afford that.
Yeah.
You understand? Somehow question your mind. Is your mind relevant to money? Is your mind relevant to legacy? Is your mind relevant to being a pioneer in installing? Understand? So somehow the things we used to hate, you remember I was one of the guys who used to wear skinny jeans, ne? Even the red, yellow, green.
Yes.
Back then. But I see kids now wearing skinny jeans, like almost everyone now is comfortable wearing something skinny. But when I was wearing that thing, the comments and everything, people hated that. Because people are not comfortable with new ideas. Because they are taking them out of comfort zone to learn something new. People hate to learn. That's why it's easier for house to dominate, because you just dance without having many thoughts. But if you come to hip hop, you have to listen and digest and do your research so you can understand. People hate doing research.
Awesome. Thank you, Illa. So for people that would like to reach out and, and organizations that will reach out to you to assist you in any way, how can they reach out to you?
Okay, first of all, it will be, people should also think about creating the same things that I'm doing for the country in their communities. You understand? So we can have many stations where these things are happening, whereby it's charity. Whether it's charity or music, can you not stay in Stegi and fail to host events in Stegi and expect to perform a bushfire or Good Donate Bread Festival or Epic Gig, you understand? Can you also do a show and invite the guys in Babane and Manzini because they don't know them in your hood? So you still have the market for yourself in your hood. Other than good, everyone's recording a song to perform in one show. That's why people hate us, because now you're getting calls from 50 rappers, they want to perform, and you can only take 1 or 2. Then the 48 will hate you for the whole year up until it's the next show. Then people start talking to you. Guys, it's impossible to book everyone because you don't even know how many people I'm talking to. Like I said, there's 3,000 people I'm talking to. You said they're looking for help, I can't help you. But if the platforms are there in my community, it will be easier to also go to your nearest a place and get help. I also matter one person to help because one person can't solve the problems.
Awesome.
Yeah. So if all of us can be active in different levels, different lanes, we can then collectively help each other. Yeah.
All right. So how can people reach out to you?
My number is always available online, social media platforms. People are all following my pages. I think that's the easy way.
That's the easiest
way.
All right. Do you have an email maybe that people can also contact you on?
It's available on my Instagram.
On your Instagram?
Yeah.
Right, cool. Which is?
Come again?
Which is what your Instagram handle?
illapenboydaily@gmail.com.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We had him right here in front of us. You listened. You were inspired. I was inspired a lot. I got a lot from this interview. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Mr. Mduwa Umblazo Lhlaza. You know what?
100%. I like if you remember those lines. Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
But thank you so much, guys, for creating the platform. Then I will always support it. I hope when I come back, there will be a brand that supports us. So I can argue with the companies to use this platform because this is the new age and this is the new way for companies to be out there. You need social media. And the young guys and companies who are young as us, stop blocking young people from getting those platforms. You know you have the budget. You need to use this platform. There's a space here. One company must take the space. I hope when I come back, they'll hear me and take the space.
Definitely.
Yes.
You are speaking something into existence and it will definitely happen.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Illa. Remember, guys, we're at Ikhayalethu Studios in Manzini. Remember to visit them. Thank you so much to them as well for their time. And if ever you want to get in contact with us, if you can't get in contact with, say, maybe Mr. Illa Penboy, or you'd like to advertise anything, you can contact us on saltymike.podcast@gmail.com. saltymike.podcast@gmail.com. And yeah, keep sharing, keep liking, keep subscribing, and taking screenshots like Machaka said. And yeah, thank you for your time, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.